And welcome back to episode 237 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. Hold up, I want to see something. Fuck it. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm. He ain't got the monikos. This nigga reliving his glory days.
I had to go with the better deals, baby. Mr. Bang for his buck.
Imagine what's that? Is that in remembrance of Cuz that you wearing that flag football jersey?
No, I just wanted to wear this shit. It's comfortable.
You gotta have some glory days for you relive them.
But now that you said it, heavenly, shout out R.I.P. to Cuz from the team.
I can't remember his name.
No, don't. I feel like a fucking terrible person.
Was it Tyshawn?
Yeah, how you gonna shout him out?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it Tyshawn?
I can go back.
It was something Sean.
Can we
Something.
get a verification on that?
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Right, Cliff.
Yeah,
y'all talking about
now we look
rest
like
in
assholes right now.
Yeah,
I can't remember. It's been so long ago.
We need a
I'm about to look it
verification.
up.
Yeah, look up Cuz name, cause I don't. Yeah, can't leave my guy like that.
Yeah, he came.
And God bless them babies.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
But we got the guys in the building. CT, Ski, AA, Ron, what's happening?
What's good, man? We down to 4 teams in the NBA, huh?
Conference finals.
Final 4.
Don't the Mavs and the Timberwolves play right now?
Tonight we got 5:30.
So that should be now.
Oh
Oh no, not right.
Okay.
Okay. I forget you and you West.
Still sunny and shit up there. Well, it's still sunny.
Yeah.
It's that late.
Okay, we good. I thought I checked it, but I just had to be sure. Let's get into it though. I mean, where y'all want to start? Y'all want to start with that Timberwolves Nuggets closeout?
Got to, yeah. That's crazy. Up 20.
Up 20. What? It was the second or the third?
In the third.
Yeah.
No. I think it was.
I think it was going into the third.
They ended up going on like a 38-6 run or something like that. Yeah.
Man, Jake McDaniels won that for him.
Mm-hmm.
And having Mike Conley back was big too.
Yeah, no, that was as well. That definitely was as well. But Jay McDaniels, he was hitting them threes and got that block.
Big block.
Man, he
But
won
the
that
reason why
for
they
him.
won was Cat. Cat was solid the whole series. Like, I was surprised. Like, he was holding his own.
Yeah, he was. He was for the most part.
He also
Rebounding.
He also what?
He also passed it off to the young buck. He's not trying to beat him at all.
Well, you can't.
I mean, you better not.
You can't be. You had time. You had time.
He had his time.
Right.
He had his time.
Yeah.
Now you gotta let young
You
hotness cook
still
for a
got
second.
time. I mean, you still can be like, you know what I'm saying, Shaq and Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look like that. You can't. Every night you might be. Not in tonight. But
Kobe
He said Shaq, Kobe, Wonder.
Talk us all, nigga.
Right.
You're getting ahead of yourself, CT Ski.
I'm not saying nobody's ever gonna be Shaq and Kobe, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
And them was like,
I know what you mean, though.
Just, everybody try to say Ant to Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill out with all that, you know what I'm saying? Just a comparison.
He's very, very good, but he ain't done nothing.
then if
The consistency of Jordan isn't there yet. You got to do that shit for like 7-8 years.
True.
Edwards is Jordan in that scenario, then Cat is a black Tony Kukoc.
Nigga Luke Long.
No, I can't.
I would give him Kukoc. I would give him
What's his
Kukoc.
name? He played for the Lakers.
Horace Grant.
Yeah, that's.
Horace Grant ain't a bad comparison.
But he looked more like Robert Horry.
Only reason why I say Kukoc is because, I mean, I guess he has been getting a little bit more physical.
Cat's better than
Bangs down there. Way better.
I wouldn't say banging down there, but he shows glimpses. He takes his opportunities.
hear
he don't gotta bang as much. They got Rudy Gobert.
Right.
Pussy, man.
That's not his.
You said what?
Everybody be calling him soft and shit.
Who, Cat?
Yeah.
That's because the nigga's 6'10", 300 and want to play power forward.
That's what I'm saying. I think.
What's he supposed to play, Cliff?
Center.
No, man. I'm pretty sure. I think at Kentucky he played center.
No, he was power forward. Willie Cauley-Stein.
That's what I was gonna say. He's never been known to just play center.
He played center his first 2 years in the league.
Oh,
but that wasn't. But that's what I'm.
Still.
That's what damn near made Cat. What makes you think they just got Rudy Gobert 2 years ago?
He was the number one player.
No, but Cliff, you have to understand.
He was the number one player coming out of high school.
Yeah, Cliff. Cat had a name coming out of college and high school and all that already.
He was the basketball player.
Let's not act like he wasn't just anybody coming out. He was very highly talked about coming out of college.
Well, we're not talking about what you're touted. We're talking about the position that you're playing. We're talking about why people say that you're soft.
Back to the position.
It's just like every Kentucky big. They don't want to be. It's like AD.
Right.
They're
too good for the position.
That's what they tried to do. No, because DeMarcus Cousins was down there banging. What you mean? Don't disrespect.
Well, he's beefy. Yeah, he's different. He's a beefy.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Even DeMarcus stayed his ass out behind the 3-point line a lot too.
Because he could shoot, but let's not act like he ain't get nasty in that game.
Which further proves that y'all Kentucky boys feel like y'all too good for that position.
No, Cliff, it's not that at all. You have to understand, like you said, the game has evolved. This is not just a banging the paint game no more. You know what I'm saying? So we got guys that can shoot and hold down the paint for the most part. That's all that is. The game's changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just feel like when you got Jaden Daniels coming up making more defensive plays in the paint than you, I can't say that you down there banging in the paint. You taking opportunities, you grabbing rebounds that come to you, but you're not fighting nobody down there.
But he doesn't have to. That's not his position any longer.
It's not, but it's everybody's position. Jaden Daniels is what got the Wolves the win. And that was him playing out of position. But that's what I'm getting at, is that was a man that stepped outside of his position to make sure he would seal the team that dub.
Well,
I need to see more of that from Cat. There's no point in having 2 7-footers.
Cat's doing more of the load than Jaden. What are you saying? Like, that's crazy.
No, Cat's doing good with his shots and all that.
Like
I said,
Gordon.
He been all right. He been all right defensively.
He stepped up. Like, he's been better. He was out there aggressive.
I think you're hard on Cat, but I think Cat's always been.
I mean, I gotta be hard on him. They got
dominated. He's dominated the first.
No. That's what y'all are missing. I'm not being hard on him as a whole. I'm being hard on him at the position. But anytime you got a 7-foot big, and this isn't no skinny big like AD coming in the league, and then you come get 2 more centers back to back in Rudy Gobert and Naz Reid, that clearly tells you that nigga don't want to play center. He's not going to do that.
They said it wouldn't work. That's what they said it wouldn't do.
But it's the same thing with Anthony Davis.
But going back to the original statement, that's why I can't say I just see the man banging around in the paint. I don't.
No, that's not his primary. But here's the thing. He does, but that's not his primary.
He'll take opportunities. If he's down there by himself and he sees he has no choice, he will step in the way.
He don't have blog posts enough.
He will step in the way.
I don't know what you've been watching.
But he's not. I've been watching. What you mean? He's not. That's not.
He been banging. Phoenix, he was banging. Like, he been banging.
That's what I've been saying.
He's not gonna bang like Embiid, Cliff. That's not. He doesn't have to, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Though.
He bang that's needed.
Him and Embiid go at it. Him and Embiid used to go at it. Like,
he's behind the 3-point line a lot.
Right. That's why I said Kukoc.
Because the floor is so spacious.
That's why I said Kukoc. Because if you looking around, you see anybody close to the paint, of course it's going to be Gobert. You look even further to the corner, and that's where you'll find Cat.
He's the best shooter in the big man shooter in the league.
Oh yeah, they had him in the 3-point shooting contest.
I don't know if I would say he's the best 3-point big man shooter.
No, he did.
I know he won the contest, but I wouldn't say he's a. You gotta
Who's better than
nigga Jokic.
You better stop.
Jokic got a higher percentage than Cat. Look it up.
He doesn't.
He don't even shoot.
Look it up.
Shoot the three as much.
He's not even qualified.
Look it up.
He's not even qualified. Like,
Okay, so we talking about in the last game alone, Karl Anthony Towns shooting 1 for 6 from 3. Nikola Jokic,
he shoots the 3.
Nigga, I can't. No, that's not a good argument there. Shit, because Jokic went 2 for 10 that game.
But that's what I'm saying. If you look on, like, in the past, when you get on the sports bets, Jokic is always a minus under 2 threes.
Right.
He's usually 1.5. A boost with. He might say sometimes.
But you know the only reason they give him that is because you scroll down to his assists, and it's going to be 8.5.
Right.
You can't be a high 3-point shooter and a guy that gets assists.
You can't.
Why
leave
not?
Luka
Doncic does it.
Cat got to do his spacing still.
Luka will get 4, 5, 6, 7 threes in the game, give you 10 assists, 10 boards.
Yeah, but that's
smaller nigga.
Yeah, but that makes more sense coming from a smaller guy because that's your point guard role.
Yeah.
That's what we were wanting to see out of Steph. We like the shots, but let's get them assists above six per game. You feel me? Luka is that guy. He's bringing up the court, brawl up the court. So yeah, he's gonna have more opportunities to shoot that 3.
But Luka got rim runners and stuff like. Steph ain't never had no guy that he can throw lobs to.
Steph, man.
Luka got rim runners. Steph don't. He's throwing it to
okay.
He's throwing lobs to Draymond.
I thought you were saying the opposite.
No.
Yeah, he got rim runners. He got Capper. He got Likely. He got Washington. He got Jones.
Right.
He got Steph ain't really. Clay not going to get no oop.
I mean that's a decent point.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't never really had guys besides like.
But that don't matter though. Like that's not the only way to get an assist. And on that team where you was the highest 3-point
jump shooting team,
when you were the highest 3-point shooting team for years. No, that doesn't always mean they're missing. Sometimes that means that you passed up an opportunity to put up a 3 yourself. Yeah. Steph used to just cross half court and shoot 3s. The fuck? You mean to tell me that somebody else wasn't in position? Nah, you just wanted to shoot. So that's what's going to happen. You see that a lot from Steph. That's not to be argued. Steph just pulls. Doesn't matter if a hand's in his face or not. Doesn't matter what the shot clock's at. Doesn't even have to be at 1 second or ticking down. He's just going to pull.
Triple doubles and stuff sometimes. Like, he getting assists.
I know we already talked about this, but I mean, I looked up Brook Lopez's stats, and he has a better 3-point average, career-wise, than Jokic.
Yeah, Brook would be one. I'll be forgetting about Brook.
I think he's not on that level.
No side nugget.
But he's another one.
Oh, you can trust him. You can
trust him at the 3. But if you want him down there playing big, bring somebody else in here.
Brook could get big, man. His brother was more of a.
Robin was more of the natural big.
I'll give you that.
Brook is flat-footed and slow.
Brook would get it, but Robin was more like Joakim Noah. Like he was scrappy.
Defense, yeah.
Right. Brook wants the 3. Top of the key. Nikola Vucevic.
He did before the game changed. He was killing inside.
No, you're right. You are right. Brook developed that 3.
He definitely did.
Mm-hmm. You are right. You are right about that. And I think it was in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is when he started really splashing from 3.
Then he went to LA for a little bit.
Did he go to LA or was it? Did he go to LA?
He go to the Lakers.
He was on
the Nets, the Bucks.
He was on the Suns.
That's Robin.
Oh.
The Nets, the Bucks. Was it the Lakers?
I mean, you're a Lakers fan. I don't.
He's not a Lakers fan.
That had to be a high.
You're a Lakers fan.
Basketball head. Malcolm said he wasn't, so he's going to.
Hey, Cliff, would you call CT last week? You're a fan of man.
He's stupid.
Fan of man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Cliff called you last week.
You like players. Now you can like the sport, but you like players more than a team.
Basketball. Don't just talk about the team player and love the game.
No, I respect that.
I understand what you're saying, but as far as fans, you pick people over teams. That's a fan of man more than a fan of a team.
Because a lot of players don't stay with one team. Like I could see if he was a Lakers.
I get it, but that's what me and Mike be talking about. That's the hurt
it's either like Jordan and Bulls the whole time.
That's the hurt of you losing a player that you want to have on your team. That's the hurt of being a fan of Cleveland and watching Kyrie go to Boston.
Right.
But I can't just be like, I'm going to Boston now because no, I'm still a fan of the Cavs. I just lost a player I loved.
I damn sure wasn't a Wizards fan. Fuck that.
Listen, how could you be?
I don't give a shit about Mike going there, nigga. That's your decision.
Right. You hear me?
He went there, he put a Brady. He said, let me buy this team and I'm going to come back and play for it because I own it.
Yeah.
Well, own a piece of it. He didn't own it.
Did he own a piece of it?
Yeah, he had a piece of it. But
yeah, we never did touch on because it happened after the podcast. The Cavs went down.
That was
about it right
no. We talked about it last week.
No, because I just looked.
Yeah, it was.
We did.
We
did talk about it because I said Donovan has to go.
That was my hit the shower thing.
We did the show on the 15th. The game was on the 16th. How we talk about it?
No.
You're not right. The show.
You're wrong. It was that day of.
It was that day. But the game. Yeah. Oh, it did. The game had just ended.
Right.
Yeah. Like what? What are you talking
That's
about?
what it was. That's what it was. Okay.
Malcolm tried his shit.
But they're talking about trading Donovan though. There's different packages I've seen.
Listen, I'm hoping so.
The Lakers
and Darius
for Donovan's benefit.
And Darius and Donovan just got into it.
Ooh.
Yeah, they just got into it.
Well, just like some off-court shit.
They get into a tissy cliff.
I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it was a war of words, if anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying though. That's Donovan's fault or Darius's fault. I don't give him no credit for that. You were supposed to do that when that nigga got off the plane.
Right.
You set the precedent early. You don't get upset because you didn't set a precedent and the nigga did what he does. That's on you.
Right.
Don't wait till after it's over to start bitching. You tell him immediately, this is how we get down as a team. Either you fit in or you don't.
Address it early.
Right.
Don't fucking wait till, like you said, after.
So he gets they both in a hot water situation with me because I'm damn near feel like send them both out.
Y'all gonna see what it's like when he bounce.
Nigga, what are you talking about? He's only been there for 2 years.
They're gonna get Bronny and LeBron.
Fourth seed. No, they not.
What you mean?
He's not leaving Cleveland. I mean, he's not leaving LA.
I'm not interested. Well, I'm not really interested in that either. You don't
think when LeBron goes to hang it up, he might not do a little return home tour one last time?
The question is, will he leave his son there?
Third time? For the third time? Going back?
Yeah, that's the question. Because he has to understand that this isn't this return tour isn't for you, right? Like, I know as much as you want to submit your legacy, playing with your son is enough. But don't go somewhere where you want to retire and leave your son there like that's the best place for him.
Well, his son doesn't have,
We're going to have to figure it out anyway when he goes.
Right.
Anyway.
No, I agree, but that's the whole reason that he's here now. Like, don't get me wrong. You had a decent Columbine performance and you said all the right things with, I want to pave my own way, I don't want to be connected. But at the end of the day, the only reason people are entertaining Bronny in the NBA this year is because of LeBron.
You see what the scouts have been saying about him?
Exactly. If it's not at the opportunity of possibly getting LeBron, Bronny wouldn't have a choice but to stay in college another year.
I didn't think I said go back to college.
Yeah, you have no choice. But now, because people are like, well, Bron wants to play with Bronny, let's get Bronny so Bron comes. That's what's enticing for a team now. Now they're like, well, we'll entertain it.
Niggas is really thinking about getting this man in the second round. You know?
So what I'm saying is, if we all know he's not ready, and the only reason that you're getting that extra boost to come out is your father, you don't want your father to then set you up by going to a team that may not be the best at making sure you get to the point of actually being yourself.
That'll mess the whole organization up.
That's another reason why I said I don't want to see it in Cleveland. I don't want to see that shit in Cleveland.
What is that team there? Is it the Lakers?
No, it can't. I don't think it can be the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers make the most sense right now, but we know that the Lakers expect results. Bronny, that's not your best place because you're not going to have time to develop. The Lakers are going to be drafting other point guards around you.
Hell yeah.
And hoping that you eventually become good enough to play. And if you're not, he's going to be out before his rookie contract is up. He's going to be out before the 4 years, I guarantee you that. The Lakers will not keep him around for 4 years if he doesn't develop into looking something, a glimmer of.
What is he, 18?
No, you know me. I've said that I've always had faith in Bronny, but right now it's a critical point in his career. A team can ruin you.
I ain't even seen enough of that, so.
And we all know how it goes. Everybody respects you and holds your hand and plays nice when your dad's around. But when he goes, that's when you start getting looked at as just another guy on the team.
Oh,
his dad hasn't been around him this whole time for real. So he's great.
Wait, what?
But he hasn't been in the league yet.
Like hooping.
But I'm saying he hasn't been in the league yet. Right now, it's like a rite of passage. It's like the 300 movie when they sent the child off in the woods to kill the wolf. Like, this is your rite of passage. If you can't do well in high school and college, you're not gonna do well here. You shouldn't need me to be around to do well in high school and college. But in the NBA,
dudes grow up and blossom like a lot of dudes.
No, I agree. This is the first time we've ever seen this, really.
I think Bryce got a better shot than Bronny at this rate.
Oh, it's not a think situation. Just off of pure size, the skill is similar. Just off of pure size, being 6'7" as opposed to 6'1".
Who's 6'7"?
Bryce.
Who's 6'1"?
Bronny.
Bronny's 6'1" and a half.
And a half.
They measured his hair in high school. They put his hair in there.
And I mean, let's be real. He was barefoot too, so that probably turns into around 6'2" and 3/4, 6'3". So giving him an extra inch at 6'4" isn't crazy when you look at people's actual sizes compared to what they're listed as. We've seen further off than that.
2 years down the road, he's gonna be straight.
Do they still have his dad?
They was giving Darius Garland 6'3". He's 6'1".
Is the Brown still listed at 6'8"?
I'm sure he is. Oh, they changed it?
No, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, I don't think they very rarely change it.
What's the name was on Gil's podcast? He said he's 6'11". He was looking Brian eye to eye.
Probably with shoes on, he's probably taller.
Right, but you also got to understand, Brian would have gotten measured in at the age of 18.
And Gil was like, "Yeah, I told y'all." He was like, "Is he 6'8"? And he was like, "No, he's not 6'8".
Right.
Yeah.
Now, but that nigga's
Brian would have gotten measured in at 18 when we know men don't stop growing until 23. So there's a good chance he sprouts up even more beyond 6'8". And they're not going to update that every year.
Have y'all seen LeBron in real life? Have y'all seen LeBron?
No, I haven't.
The nigga,
I think the beginning of his career.
Like what? When he was in high school?
Yeah, like that on that way. Yeah, but not.
Like
2000. It would have been 2000. I guess it would have. It could have been 2003.
What?
That's when he got drafted.
Right. It could have been 2003.
Ron and Melo came in 03.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the best draft classes of all time, they said.
I've seen that nigga in 2012.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen him since the beginning.
That nigga was tall as fuck. I was like, yeah,
that firm, strong, young dude. And he was
You was built for this shit. Like you were built for it.
Greatest of all time. Might as well say it.
You said what?
Just the greatest of all time.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You know, like I said, I'm a Jordan guy. The longer he goes and the more he does, it gets harder to argue.
No triangle offense, no system.
Yeah, it gets harder to argue. I'm not gonna lie, but even the day that I bend the knee and say LeBron got it, like it's not a question. Jordan will always be the most complete, most efficient of all time.
He started this shit for real, so yeah, it's hard to say.
The most doggish of all time.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a dog, nigga.
He was complete on offense and defense. He did it in 10 years as opposed to 20. He was the most efficient player that the NBA's ever seen. But LeBron's getting there. I'm not gonna lie about that.
I don't ever argue nothing against Jordan though, because it's hard to argue that.
Man, it is. It is.
Like, I know the game though, because he definitely. I don't know. He right there. It's so crazy to see, but yeah.
But I mean, transitioning back, do we think that Edwards is that guy?
No.
You gotta.
I mean, but Jordan didn't.
Not a Jordan level guy.
I'm just saying, Jordan wasn't that early either, though.
Ant is the future, CT. What is you talking about?
Jordan took a minute, and I'm not saying Jordan wasn't great, but Jordan took a minute to develop.
You think he's gonna be the best player in the NBA?
He's gonna win an MVP at least one time by the end of his. If he can stay healthy.
One time.
If he can stay healthy, he'll definitely win an MVP at this rate at least one time in his career. Absolutely.
I agree with that.
They didn't even give it to Shea after the season he had. So.
But that's the beauty of it. CT is gonna be. Look at the future. Luka, Shea, and then Wemby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
is he gonna be the best player in the NBA? Is what I said. Like,
I mean, that's gonna be hard to. Okay, Wemby's the best.
What?
Wemby is damn near about to be the best.
Like guys like
I understand what he's saying. I wouldn't say he's that right now, but he's trajectory.
At this rate,
trajectory. It's not hard to say that if he stays on this, he will be the best.
Some help first. Yeah.
So it's hard to put a definite on the future because that's the exciting part. There's so many young dogs right now that.
I feel like it's a good conversation to have as far as.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
We have a hard time pinpointing exactly who is the next, because LeBron got to go at some point. You see,
exactly. He's about to be 40 this December.
Kevin Durant already looks like he's 50, and then you have like Steph Curry. He's almost out.
Chris Paul.
KD had a good season.
Right now,
that nigga CT is like about pushing 40 as well.
Oh, KD.
KD's 30. KD's not somebody. I feel like he's gonna put 20 years into this. I don't see that in KD.
I thought you can count on a healthy KD. You can count at least 15 to 20.
He's already at 15.
I mean,
he ain't slowing down at all.
He'll get 20 more than he'll get anything at least. I feel like.
Come on now, what?
Devin Booker's fluky. He should be one in that conversation, but he's fluky sometimes. I like Booker.
All the niggas that don't play defense.
Right. Right.
He don't get no play on that.
LeBron play defense, I'll give him that. But even LeBron, sometimes you gotta wait to get him up on defense sometimes.
We all remember the clip of Kuzma pushing him out to 3. We all remember that.
Switch. God damn it.
And that's how you know LeBron knew that Kuzma was right, because he was just like, all right.
No, you know I'm finna trade you, right?
Right. You know you gone next year. You going to Washington.
May not be next week or next month. It's gonna happen.
But nah, I mean, Nuggets Mavs, I know they about to kick off. I really don't see the Mavs taking this. I can see them giving them a run, but I don't see them taking this.
Yeah, the Wolves and the Mavs. I think the Wolves.
Me and my boy was talking about this. This nigga was adamant about Kyrie taking over the whole series. I'm like, I mean, that's possible, but I don't see the rest of this team following suit. Like PJ Washington might do something, but their bench isn't really.
Derek White been hooping. Derek Lively been hooping. Tim Hardaway.
You said Derek White.
That's enough.
Derek Lively.
Oh.
It's gonna be 6 or 7 games. It's gonna be.
I can see it being 6. I can see the Mavs getting like 2.
I like Josh Green off the bench. And,
I like Josh Green. Green.
You know how Tim Hardaway can get 2.
Can get.
They gotta use him.
Yeah.
Right.
But he was hurt. He just now getting back to energy. He just getting his little roll back. So
I don't think they change up. They're not gonna change up the rotation. The shit they got.
It's just that.
They change up the rotation.
That Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid is tough, and Dallas don't have nothing to counter that. You have to score with your guards.
You got rookies for that.
They not no slouches though.
But even they rookies aren't bigs.
That's what I'm saying. That's who has to guard them. Those rookies. Rookies. Well,
like Josh Green is a rookie and he's a 2-3 combo.
Josh Green not a rookie.
Who's the other dude they got?
Then that might not. No, that is that who I'm thinking of?
Derek Lively, that dude. They got somebody else. I think.
Hardy.
Am I forgetting about something? Dan Gaffer.
I might be accusing
Dan Gaffer. He's not a rookie from Washington.
But that's I think they got him coming off.
I might be confusing him with
his rookie year was in Chicago.
Right. He didn't really. This is his kind of his coming out year, as far as I'm.
He's efficient. He can score. He's high percentage guy.
This time because
okay, yeah, I'm getting him confused with what's the nigga that came out of Texas? Was it the Taco Bell nigga?
Taco Bell. Jalen Green.
Is that him?
Yeah.
No, not Jalen Green. That's Air. He's the nigga that came. I thought it was Texas. I can't remember who he went to. He was in the Taco Bell commercials. Let me see.
The only thing I can think of was the dude Devontae Adams.
I don't know who he's talking about.
Who must have been in Taco Bell commercial?
They pulled up Jokic. It's not Jokic. It's a light-skinned dude that looked like him. I can't think of his name. That's gonna drive me crazy.
He was looking for alumni from Texas. Only person I know that went to Texas is fucking Kevin Durant. Did Todd Law go there?
Tristan Thompson.
I could be wrong on the.
Tyler went to North Carolina, didn't he?
Oh, Tyler. They had a guard that played in Texas.
Excuse me. Shit.
It wasn't TJ Ford.
What was his name?
See, I need a picture.
It might have been TJ Ford.
He used to rock the headband and shit.
And the baggy clothes.
Okay, it might not be Texas. But
Who did KD play with? He played with DJ Augustine?
I don't remember his team. He only played 1 year, and he got
DJ Augustine, number 14, the little ice cream dude. Yeah.
DJ Augustine had a career.
Yeah, I can't remember who was on KD's team either.
It was KD.
And then Tristan Thompson.
Right.
Miles Turner came out of Texas.
Miles Turner?
Who was on what KD team?
Miles Turner, baby.
Oh, Texas?
Oh, see, this is giving me of all time. I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, fuck it. It's not that deep. I'm going to remember him, though. Did he? I'm going to remember it, though. But moving on. The City of Dreams gets knocked out the playoffs to the Pacers. What y'all think about that game?
I feel like
You feel like what?
The amount of people they had missing.
Right.
They probably could have won.
And Jalen Brunson went out in the third.
He broke his hand.
Yeah, the third.
They probably could have won. It wasn't, out the question. It was
Josh out there limping around, hamstring.
Motherfucking Dante DiVincenzo was going nutty.
G didn't even play.
Nutty.
Is this his contract year? Is he up for a new contract?
No, I don't think so. This is his second year with the Knicks.
I'm about to say this, but hey,
I think Josh is.
Just for your playoff performance.
Josh is up for a contract.
Josh Hart.
Yeah, they gonna bring him back for sure. They got to.
They got the money to.
And Knicks don't like giving up players they like, and they like
Josh.
Josh.
The fans and the Knicks fans is all in the comments after he made a post. But I bet that I had to do it. We love these guys.
Right.
So.
Yeah, Knicks. That's not Knicks fans' regular demeanor. They like Josh.
Knicks fans and that thing going crazy for Josh to come back. So yeah.
But I mean, they got a squad. They on the way. If
they was healthy. If they had Mitchell Robinson, if they had Julius Randle.
Yeah, that'd have been a tough.
If they had any two more players that was on their injured list, it doesn't really matter.
True.
If they had two more of those guys available to play, I feel like they would have won. I feel like it was.
They had to start giving. They was giving Miles McBride like 30 minutes. So yeah.
Didn't Anobi come back?
He came back for the last.
Oh, he was hurt.
The last game, yeah.
He came back for the last game, but he came back like.
He was hitting some threes too.
You get your ass on that court, you ain't hurt.
Yeah, he was on some hero shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically trying to be like, look, I'm gonna be an example. Come out here. I'm gonna pull through my injury, and you know what I'm saying. He was a factor, but that nigga was definitely still injured. You can see that. He wasn't as active as he would usually be.
I can't find this nigga to save my life neither.
So the team that Kevin Durant played with in college was AJ Abrams, DJ Augustin,
Abrams,
Damian James, Dexter Pittman, Craig Winter, Justin Mason.
Stop. You can stop.
DJ Augustine was on. You say DJ Augustine?
Yeah, he was on there.
Hey, I knew he played with him.
Hey, he was 5'11", 175. That sound like my 2K bill.
He played like 8 years. He played like at least 5 years in the league.
He played for the Bobcats for a while, didn't he?
Yeah, the other
Lakers. Played with Lakers for a little bit.
He played with a few teams.
Yeah. Houston.
He plays with New Orleans, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a career. As far as NBA is concerned, like he had a great career. Well, think about it. He had like a Fred VanVleet type shit.
Right. Listen, I used to get them motherfuckers confused.
Oh, right. No, hey, why you bullshitting? Hell yeah.
I used to get them confused. I didn't go stunt.
A couple of them niggas that used to do that shit. I'm like, oh, that's too long.
I do think a healthy Knicks team. Well, first and foremost, I do think y'all are correct. I think a healthy Knicks team does take the Pacers. But what I was going to say is I think that would have been more entertaining to see against the Knicks than this Pacers team. Now, I know the first game did go to OT. It was a decent game for sure.
They were supposed to win that one.
They need a big.
The Pacers? Who needs a big?
Knicks.
Ooh.
Well, I mean...
No, they had the big.
Certified.
Wait, y'all talking about the Celtics game still? Y'all talking about the Celtics game now?
Talk the Knicks in general. That's
the overtime.
What type of Knicks big you need in the league? Like, they had the right bigs, I thought. Defensive bigs and rebound.
Yeah, I'm not...
Your big? The Isaiah Hartenstein dude?
No, that's their backup. It's who CT said.
Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
He was injured, wasn't
he? Hell.
But I'm saying he was saying the big boy.
That's their weak link. Talent-wise. Talent out of the starting five.
No, I actually think Mitchell Robinson is a perfect big for the team now that I think about it, especially now that you got Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, and Dante DiVincenzo. They're checking up threes. You hear what I'm saying? You need a guy whose only focus is cleanup.
And Josh get you 10 rebounds for some reason.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've been looking at the stats, and this nigga 18.
And they got OG. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, nah.
They had a more versatile big though.
Like Randall.
I mean, I could shoot. I could get a bucket.
Randall. That's why they got Julius Randall.
No, he's a power forward. He ain't no center. He's not big.
But he plays the
Alec
five a
Burke
lot.
was balling too. I'm going to say that too. Alec Burke was balling.
He shouldn't play.
Was balling.
Alec Burke was out there, boy. He was out there giving them something, especially the last game.
He said, "I'm about to put it in my hands myself."
Coach said to shoot the rock. I said, yeah.
That's exactly the way that nigga.
What's the name was hurt too?
He had 26 points in that last game.
Mm-hmm.
Bogdanovich was hurt for the Knicks.
You see?
Yeah, their whole team was that. Yeah.
He was a shooter and scorer too. Like,
Yeah, they were the. I mean, they ain't hit number 2 for nothing.
Right.
that's
Right.
crazy. Like that. You know,
They ain't hit number 2 for nothing. I understand what it's like to, have to walk up out of there due to injury, but it happens. So all you can do is better prepare next year. But what's the name? Julius Randle was hurt last playoffs too. You starting to look real Jared Allen-ish. Yeah, you great throughout the season. Love to have you, but if you ain't gonna be in the playoffs when we need you, what are we doing here?
yeah, I know.
What are we doing here?
Right.
And I get like 1 year being out, but 2 years in a row, that's where I'm kind of like, eh.
He had a great season this year too.
He did.
Did he get surgery or something this year? Did he get surgery?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I don't know.
They went to them Skechers shoes.
He said they went to them Skechers. Said the New York Knickerbockers had them Heelys on playing through the game. That's why the Euros was so smooth.
Yeah.
We.
Him and B got them Skechers deals.
I seen Hartenstein with his motherfucking heel up skating down the court. I said, that nigga ain't that fast, and why his legs ain't moving?
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that first game of the Pacers and Celtics game was crazy.
Before we do move on to that, I do want to point out that the Pacers did break a record for the best shooting performance in NBA playoff history with that Knicks game. Shot 67.1% from the field, 53 for 79, 54.2% from 3, 13 for 24 as a team.
Guy was like,
man, Halliburton was splashing.
Caitlin got the whole city hype. They all balling. It's the Caitlin.
Listen, they said they bullying our girl Caitlin. We gotta at least do something in the NBA. They bullying that girl. They are.
She was going to the games and watching them too. That's
They bullying that girl, man.
Them getting Pascal Siakam was big.
That was big for them. That was very big for them.
Big, but that was so big. Wow.
I knew it was a good trade. But I might be with you on that. I don't know if I thought it was going to affect like this. That was a big trade. And he been doing his thing.
Good right now.
Miles Turner balling, getting blocks, everything. Celtics gonna have a struggle with this squad.
What was the breakdown? Because it seemed like somebody was nervous. Somebody was nervous. It was Tyrese or somebody, but them niggas started folding at the end.
Oh no, right.
It was a foul. Like they showed some plays at the end, like Jaylen Brown grabbed Pascal's jersey, but they didn't call it, so Pascal touched it and it went out of bounds and then turned the ball up right there.
But
that's how he got the 3-point
shit like that.
But you can see it obviously grabbed the jersey and it kind of slowed his momentum down for where him can't catch the ball. The ball tipped off his finger.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
And let's keep it a buck. They had 22 turnovers in the game.
They were like, here's the ball.
Unacceptable. That's why you lost. That's unacceptable. And don't get me wrong, the Celtics had 15, but 22?
They had self-turn.
And you got a foul at the end. You got a foul on that three.
Didn't ball down and didn't inbound the ball in time.
You talking about when they was chasing Derek White?
Well, when they didn't
inbound a foul.
CT said they got a foul at the end of the game. I'm trying to think because the last play
on the Jaylen Brown 3.
Oh right. Well, that you don't expect him to hit that.
But if he fouls him, he's shooting 2 free throws and you're up 1. You know what I'm saying? So
you saw that.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Fouling before, right.
Fouling before, you bonus, you take 2 free throws and you play the free throw game in the game. That's a game out the way.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because you see, he didn't even dribble, but he moved the ball a couple times. He said he was scared of foul because he didn't know if he was going to go up and he foul and he shoot 3.
But he was too close. He was too close to that line. You don't want him to give him 3 free throws.
But he's an average free throw shooter too, though. I'd rather get in that shot.
Where he was at, he couldn't foul him on the floor.
If I'm the coach, that's a great.
Yeah, he could have fouled.
Could have fouled him on the floor. Like he could have fouled him before he got in the shot motion.
No, see that's. I don't know because I think he was still close to that line at that point. You would have had to foul.
As soon as he caught the ball and you run it at him, you go and foul him. Like
it was a bad switch. I think it was a bad switch. And when he got,
he said he got picked and he kind of nudged off and he came around and he got there. And
right.
He didn't know.
But once you set in that position, you have the ball in the shooting motion. Whatever you do.
But he said he still could have fouled him.
He could have fouled him, but it would have been 3.
That would have been 3 because his feet was already set.
No, he said he wouldn't even. He said Jaylen Brown wasn't even going up there. And that's when he was moving the ball.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That'd have been subjective, though. Is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, you could. It's almost like a pitch. You don't know if that umpire gonna call that a strike, even if it's a ball.
But then again, he got to hit 3 free throws and look at his averages. He's not a good free throw
right.
He's a 0.1. Like,
but who
you know
who expects Jaylen to hit that shot though? That was good defense.
That's what they did with the dude from
and I'm not saying Jaylen's trash or anything. I'm just saying
that's why they be. And that was his first 3 of the whole game. He was open
right.
at the time.
Right.
But that's why they say they play the percentages on fouling, so you can just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You ain't gotta go through that.
But they tried that with PJ Washington, right? Because PJ Washington's 3-point free throw percentage is bad, and he hit all 3 of them shit. So you pick one. He went for the route of you gotta make the shot.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad. If I'm the coach, I'm not mad. That just happened.
You're only gonna tie the game. You're still gonna OT, but I feel like he would have missed one at that time. The pressure high.
Either that, or he might have tried to throw it off the backboard to himself.
He's not a good free throw shooter. I probably should.
That nigga would have tossed that bitch off the backboard and went up from the free throw line. That's all you just seen is heels in the air because he got cut by somebody.
Yeah, he makes threes and stuff like that, but I mean, he'll go to the line and just flank them. I'd be like, that's crazy.
But I mean, that was a good game. They gave it away at the end.
Pacers kept fighting back. They would be down 10, down 15, fight back again. Like, they kept fighting back.
I don't think it's going to be the same.
TJ McConnell is a dog.
Of course. And how do people keep letting him get that reverse while he's still on his feet, though? Like, coming under the hoop, still on his feet, right up. How do they keep letting him do it?
He practiced that shit.
Floaters.
And he's using the rim at the same time, so it do make it hard to block.
I'd be like, man, he should get more minutes for Tyrese sometimes. If Tyrese be playing cold, he just stay in.
Kyrie mastered every shot. That's like the difference. But TJ McConnell mastered that particular shot. Kyrie's on one of them niggas that just goes around the basket and just does hook shots and layups.
He said Tyrese, but...
Oh, he said Tyrese.
Yeah, I see your connection now.
Yeah. Tyrese, he was hitting threes and all that game.
Shot ugly as hell, too.
Ugly as shit.
Every time I see him, like,
he shoot like a big. He do. He shoot like a big. His feet barely leave the ground. He brings the ball up over his head. He shoots like a big.
Oh, it's like this. It's like weird, yeah.
You might be right. You might be right.
Yeah.
Either way, it's ugly. But, I mean, that motherfucker been splashing. 6 for 12 against the Knicks. He was 6 for 14 against the,
Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics. Which still isn't bad by no means, but...
Jrue Holiday played good.
Mm-hmm. Jrue Holiday had what? I wrote that shit down. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga ain't playing.
Yeah, and he playing great, defense.
But that's one of the people, I'll be real, if the Celtics pull it off, they might have to, and it might sound wild, but they might have to lean a little bit on Jrue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't sound. Who on the Pacers is guarding Jrue? Is it T.J. McConnell?
No. They got Derek White guarding the point. They got him playing straight up. So it would be Neymar. I said Neymar. What's the nigga's name?
Naismith.
Yeah, is it? No, Nembhard is the. Wait, Nembhard. Which one is the big dude and which one's the light skinned one?
Nembhard is the light skinned nigga.
Okay, then that's who
the darker one.
It's the nigga with the glasses, I think. Is that the nigga with the
glasses? You said Nembhard is the darker one?
Nembhard is talking about Jalen Smith?
No, we talking about on the Pacers. They got a 4 that's dark skinned and they got a 2 that's light skinned, and it's like
with the braids.
Yeah, which one is which? Naismith and Nembhard, or
Nembhard is the nigga.
Nembhard is okay.
Nembhard.
Okay.
He's a little short, nice.
So I gotta remember that.
I don't know if he's short, but yeah.
You know, he's not short, but
NBA short.
Yeah, he might be. He might be a little undersized for a position nowadays.
He's like 6'3", I think.
I think he's taller than that.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he's taller than that. I was thinking like 6'5", but 6 what? 6'4". Yeah, that ain't bad, but that's Jalen Suggs, and they got him at the 2 a lot.
Jalen Suggs, number 1 first team defense.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, at the 2 nowadays, 6'4" is kind of, that's right on the line. Now you got 2s that's, well, nowadays you got 2s 6'8" and 6'9", but average height of a 2 I would say would be around 6'6". You may be pushing 6'7". These niggas is they playing at smaller positions, tall as shit.
Jalen Green like 6'3", 6'4".
You got, well, I guess they did move Josh Giddey to the 3.
Dude, Boyd probably like 6'5".
But I mean, either way, you know, they looking for 6'4" point guards. So if you 6'4" at the 2, they looking at you like you better be Eric Gordon. You better be strong and feisty and play D.
Eric Gordon don't play D.
He used to. That nigga old as shit. That's the vampire of the NBA.
Aaron Gordon?
Eric Gordon.
Oh, Eric Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Gordon, nigga. Eric Gordon, nigga.
Right.
That was a nigga in high school. But yeah, I mean, he should be about 35, 36.
Oh, my dad.
He's the same age as Jordan kid. They went to high school at the same time.
Did they?
He was a dog in high school. My God, him and D Rose used to go at it. We used to watch that games early youth.
Yeah, but I don't know how y'all see this Pacers Celtics playing out.
Celtics in 7.
4-2, 4-1.
See, the only reason why I'm kind of nervous for the Celtics is because you don't got Porzingis, of course. You're forcing Jason Tatum to fall into that position a lot of the time. And when he's not, you got Luke Cornett in there. They run with Miles Turner and who am I thinking of? My mind went blank. But what I'm getting at is they're running with multiple bigs that they can play at the same time and like really bang around with. If I would just be focusing on roughing up Tatum.
Right.
I'm gonna rough you up down here. If you're gonna be down here with me, you're getting roughed up, and I'm gonna force the blow by on the 3. Make him go down there and get roughed up. Make him not want the 3. That exactly. Force them to beat us on the line. Because they're not big enough. They're factually not big enough. They can hit them 3. That's why you over press and make them come down there to a big man that's going to make them feel it every time he go up.
Get Miles in foul trouble and made it over.
Nah, you don't need to do you all right. You all right. Now, I'm not asking for nobody to get in foul trouble, but if you got 2 bigs you can run at the same time, then I'm sure you got a deeper big man roster sitting on that bench than they do. They only have 1 for real. It's Jason Tatum isn't a big. He just been having to get 10 and 12 rebounds for them to stay in the game recently because they don't have one. Rough him up while he's doing it. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. That shit gonna add up by game 7. Nigga, Donovan Mitchell sat out. Donovan Mitchell sat out 2 games with less.
He built for this year.
Jason Tatum
for this year
is better than Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, you can definitely. I agree with you, CT. You can definitely tell he's hungry for it. Especially Jalen too. You can tell they both have an agenda.
Get there. Try to get there.
I will give you that.
Don't let these little teams like Pacers and little things like they do in the way.
And the crazy thing about the Celtics,
I don't guess it.
they top heavy. They top heavy like a lot of teams, man. And that's what I think.
Having KP is hurting them.
Right. That makes them even more top heavy. Because the crazy thing is, even playing Jason Tatum at the 4, I'm thinking like you really like a 3 for real. So
3.
Yeah, you're top heavy. Even at when you got to shift down or have him at the 4.
That's how they was playing. They had Drew at the 1, JB at the 2, Tatum at the 3, Al at the 4, and KP at the 5. That's how they was playing. But
they run best when they kick it down 1 and put Derek White at the 1, Drew Holiday at the 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, Jason Tatum at the 4.
They show up. I mean, Derek White. He spoke last time. Last day, a couple games.
I mean, last game he wasn't productive offensively, but he definitely was there on defense.
And he just gives them another a dominant guy off the bench. You know, he can come in.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I just
he don't care about coming off the bench either. So.
Right. I just feel like with that,
And KP was just another. He was the biggest guy on the team. Well, obviously the biggest.
No,
guy on
definitely.
The team. Yeah.
Like a 7'3", definitely.
Ram protector. That's all that. Like they're missing all that. Don't know when he's coming back either.
But we knew that, didn't we say that?
That's gotta suck.
That's crazy. It's like that. Like, that's not like something we said. We said that. We said if he's healthy enough to make it through the season, does he get to?
I swear, I think
we said that exactly.
I said they go win if KP is healthy.
Especially me. I just didn't want to be the guy to be like, again, I'm right. But I'm not
You gotta
wrong.
come back at some point.
You think he come back in this run for the title? Like, if they get past Indiana, you think he suits up at some time against whoever?
Finals ain't till June. So he should be up there. He's been out already a few weeks.
What's he out with?
I don't even know. Is it hamstring?
That's crazy. I believe we reported on it too, and I would have to look through the book to.
They announced
you could say
NBA teams.
Hold on, wait, what? Yeah, CT.
It's saying to return by game 4.
Game 4.
And, let me see it.
Of this series.
Yeah.
You got something in front of your microphone?
Man.
No, wow.
Oh no, that's better right there. Sound like using like a tunnel or something.
He was at a soiree.
So that's interesting. If he comes back this series, that changes a whole lot.
Yeah.
That changes a whole lot for a lot of teams, but that's another one where it's like,
because now you gotta come out and guard that. Al ain't putting pressure on people for real like that.
Al been playing beautifully.
He had it last game. He played great.
Past 2 games, Al been playing beautifully.
Yeah.
Man.
But that's how he plays when KP there too. It just, if not, it might be better. He might have 20. You know what I'm saying? 20. I'd be like, wow, look at Al. He put up 20. His dad in the stand, flexing.
That nigga still knocked down. I'm still gonna knock these hoes down. Just give them to me.
Man. Playing hard defense. I'm like, wow,
right.
That's crazy.
Right. So, did y'all tell me what y'all think happening in this series?
I think it's gonna be 4-1 Boston.
4-1 Boston?
Yeah.
Okay.
Porzingis has a strain in his right calf.
So he out for the same thing.
I'm saying Boston in 7.
Donovan, what's that? 7?
Yeah.
So they both in 6.
Yeah, I think
Wolves win in 6, and then Celtics win in 6, and I think the Wolves beat the Celtics.
Okay, so he's been out the whole series. He missed the whole Cavs series, so he definitely should be able to come back at some point.
I think I agree with that. I think I agree with that whole thing that you just said, Aaron. I think, but if Porzingis comes back and they still have time to play, like, you know, barring the option of Indiana doing what we saying Boston gonna do, as long as they still have time to play, I think that changes everything from here on out.
Porzingis?
Yeah. And I'm not saying that Porzingis is gonna be the guy to take over or anything, but I think just having that net to where your smaller guys they can go back to their true position, that's where things get scary.
Mm-hmm. Back to their spot.
Right.
And then he been off for a while. You can take a low, like, you only take off this game. Let me take off. Like,
see,
the ball's yours this game.
Right, you can trust Al, but you still gotta be there to just in case help. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to do that when Porzingis is in the game and is healthy.
Straight take off to the lane, the lane, fast break.
He's just so long.
And you see, they play way better when KP out there. They beat people by like 50, like 30.
They do. They do.
They've been struggling, like playing close games.
I'll say while I was right about the outcome of how this would play out with Porzingis, I will say I was wrong to UCT when I said he's not gonna make that big of a difference. That's gonna be a bust trade.
For sure.
I will say that.
Because they don't play Connect that much, he don't get that much spot. Like, and KP was giving him like 35 minutes a year. That hurts him. He was giving 20, 10, maybe 30 sometimes.
Yeah, he did hit a 30 a couple times that I saw.
So,
that's tough. That's a tough. And he got a stroke.
Oh yeah.
Especially for a big man, like he has a consistent stroke. I trust his shot.
I used to bet on 2 threes a game. He would hit like 4. I'm like,
right.
This is lacking.
Right. So yeah, that changes things. So I do agree, though. Yeah, even if he doesn't come back, I think I'm still gonna have to go Boston 6.
Boston 6.
Yeah, I think.
I think they're saying game 4 because they think it's gonna be 3-0. You have them come in on the light one.
Now listen, I do think Boston kind of blows Indy out in the next game. Not like blows them out, but I can see them winning by like 15.
Yep, because they just. Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes that first game for you to know, like, what schemes to run.
Like Mayweather, just download. You just gotta download. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got time. A loss isn't the worst, but you just don't want to lose.
I know they still stick off that loss, but man, they were supposed to win that way.
Yeah, they was. Man, the powers that be don't want Indy to win the motherfucking ring.
You never know. Like I said, the Caitlyn effect.
She hasn't won. They haven't won yet. They're orange.
It doesn't matter though. She's still got the whole. She's got the whole city on another level. Like that's like.
I think she needs. I think she.
She got that Wilson deal. Only person got that was Jordan.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was you about to say, Aaron?
I think she needs to start winning. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about her endorsement.
They gotta get some players around.
Players or not. Rather get some players. That's cool.
But you
got to play in New York twice. Back to back.
How long can you charge me these prices and we not win?
But you got to think. There's a reason she got drafted first pick, first round by then.
How long can you charge me these prices and we not win?
That's just like a lot of rookies even in the NBA.
But isn't that the point they drafted her to build?
Shit.
You don't always win right away.
I know, but how long are you going to charge them the same price?
He's saying that the ticket booth wasn't realistic from the gate.
How many how many tickets in are you? Are you 6 tickets?
But she herself has played well at times. It's not like
I'm talking about Fever.
I'm coming to see a show. What you talking about?
Okay. But the Harlem Globetrotters never lose.
I mean, honestly, on some real shit, to see. I hope you win, but I'm coming to see how you play. Like, if I went to a game, this is just me. I'm really coming to see how I give a fuck about her team.
Listen,
we noticed your teammate sucks. You play great.
Right. I want to see what you do.
She ran into another motherfucking screen. Might be a rap for her. She left after the last one, and that was the second one.
Breanna Stewart.
Yeah, that was the second one. Man, it's like they do it on purpose, and I'm sure they are. I don't care. I'm here for it.
Roger Langley was going at it too.
Even if it was against me, I'm here for it. I'm here for all that. I get it. You gonna try to get me every chance you can, so it's my job not to get got. Like Marshawn said, I know they gonna get me. I'm just gonna get them more than I get got. That's the name of the game. Shit.
See how it works out. I wish it well. I hope the Fever
goes. Nah, she gonna be alright.
I hope they go undefeated the rest of the season. I'm just saying, these first couple games, I looked at them.
They get her some help. Oh my God! If she played with Asia Wilson, oh my God, they wouldn't lose a game. They wouldn't lose a game.
No, she gonna get there. We said that too. Well, I don't know about we. I said that. I said it's gonna take her some time. It ain't like she just gonna come out the gate being the same Caitlyn that she was at Iowa.
A lot of those girls want it in her head too. Like they want like
right.
Like why is it you? You know,
so and that's even better for her because you're getting baptized through fire currently. Mm-hmm. I'd much rather have to go through the worst early so I know exactly what I'm prepared for all the way through than get an easy route and then shit start getting hard for me.
Right.
Then motherfuckers get the Ben Simmons head and be like, am I even good enough?
They're like, dang, why are you getting paid this much? You know what I'm saying? Like, you getting paid way more than I am.
Yeah, nah. Get that hard shit out the way early. That's going to make her better at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shit, Angel Reese been going through her little moments at times, too. You know?
Going crazy. And I like the girl in LA. Cameron, she's so nice. She's so nice on the court. The LA team's hard, and Bianca Hamby, that team's hard.
I know, CT, I bet.
I've been watching him. You know, I've been watching him.
Hey, he saw that Skims commercial or whatever.
What's that?
Skims is the face of the WNBA.
Oh, that Kim Kardashian draw line or whatever that is.
Like Kelsey Plum, Cameron Brink, and a couple others posed in some Skims.
Hey.
Jackie did.
I'm not mad. I'm mad at a few of them.
Listen, handle your business. Listen, they need to get more opportunities outside of the league. I told you about that whole jet shit too, and there was a dude on Instagram that was talking about in order for them to charter all of them flights for private jets throughout the season, that cost comes out to $25 million, and they said the entire organization's salary only comes out to 18.5. So they could have doubled that.
The owner of the TV was saying that they getting way more endorsements and stuff now, so I don't know what.
But see, that's what women don't want right there. That's what women don't want. See, in the NBA, my endorsements have nothing to fucking do with you. In any sport, my endorsements have nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with this contract negotiation. I'm sure they throw some of it in, like Dallas and places like that. Be like, yeah, you're getting a lot more money playing here because of this, and this.
Exactly and stuff, yeah.
But you don't want somebody to be like, yeah, we don't have to increase, the value because they're getting paid in endorsements a lot more now. That's outside of this. You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing outside off of my name and likeness is outside of this here contract. So don't decide not to increase the contract because you see us getting more money from other people that are partnering with us. That's the last thing they will want. But at the same time, I'm saying I can't say that the NBA isn't headed in that direction as well. You know these motherfucking blood suckers will try to get everything out of you they can.
Right.
And back in the day, in the Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin days, that was Cowboys marketed themselves that way, as you're gonna make more money in endorsements and all that if you come here, so that's gonna be adjusted to your contract. They were the first ones to really start doing it like that. Now everybody trying to follow suit.
I just think the WNBA is getting way more endorsement fights. So like
they are
like the NBA, like Gatorade and
they are. They definitely are.
All of them, like.
But at the end of the day, if Gatorade or Under Armour or whoever wanted somebody, they would go and get them. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, sometimes it's an organization thing.
I don't think so. I don't think Kaylin had to do no organization.
No. That's another contract that she had on her own. But you know, sometimes they be like, you know, we need some players in the NBA. Who do you think are best? Talking to like the NBA, and the NBA will throw out who they will want to put in there. That's a one thing. That's something separate. But again, my endorsements that I get that don't have anything to do with y'all shouldn't be factored into this contract at all.
I don't think that happens.
You said what?
I don't think that happens.
Well, you just said that.
What did I say?
I said that the whole NBA's salary is $18.5 million. And it's $25 million to charter the private jets now. I said that you could have doubled everyone's salary and still had money left over. And you said, well, they said that they're getting more money in endorsements now. You can't use that as an excuse not to pay me.
WNBA. It's not an excuse for them to like not pay them. I'm sure they still getting paid. Like, I'm sure the money's about to start going up after this year, next year. Get more games, get more teams.
I'm sure it will as well. I just feel like, do they have a players' association?
Yes, the NBA Players Association.
They do?
That's what gives them the money, the NBA PA.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the group of players from each team that combine like that union situation. You know what I'm saying?
For the WNBA?
Yeah.
It's the NBA PA.
So okay.
Well, I think it's all encompassing. If that's what your question is, if it covers the NBA and WNBA.
Well, you remember Chris Paul was president at one time. Jaylen Brown was.
McCollum is the president now.
The only reason why I asked those
right,
and the only reason why I asked those questions is because I feel like was that like put on the table at all? Like, did the girls have an option to vote on whether or not they would like to keep travel the same and double my contract or get the private jets? Like, how did that work?
I'm sure it was voted or decided on.
No, they could have been putting it in the works for 3 or 4 years now. So I don't know.
That could be true as well.
I'm sure there was some sort of agreement. Because they're trying to.
It didn't just happen overnight for sure. So yeah, they definitely been putting it in the work.
That could be true as well. See, the negotiator in me is like, well, shit, don't only just get half as many as you planned on getting. Increase our contracts by that 25%. And then some games we fight private, some games we gotta do what we did before. And it rotates throughout the...
Those girls hated that. So, no.
Shit, I'm about the money. I don't care about the luxury and travel. It's inside
the... bread. You see the Vases just got $100K for what? Nothing.
You said what?
They just got an Aces $100K
for nothing. They just won the.
This year, the start of the season, like they ain't done nothing right now.
But they are the previous champ. They're the.
There's a lot of new girls on the team that just got 100K.
But they're still they're the returning champions. Of course, they would get
I feel
that.
like even if they wasn't winning, though, they still would have, they still would just got this 100K.
And you know what? You might be right, but the pushback in me also says that's Vegas as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's Vegas.
Mark Davis's team.
You know what I'm saying? Do that shit like I
Dude
said.
came in there and was just like, here's 100K for y'all. Just keep hooping. If y'all win a championship, that's just the icing on the cake. Don't even worry about it.
Right. That's Vegas, though. Vegas is bringing in so much money. Vegas is bringing in so much money with everything else, the prices of everything else around, that it naturally boosts the prices of your tickets or whatever. Even if the product isn't the best, like Aaron is talking about, the fact that you're in Vegas watching it, I can add an additional $200 to $300 onto that ticket. And I'm still going to get people that come in and watch. So with that being said, you should be able to drop $100,000 to 15 women in a locker room. Stop playing.
Got people gambling on it too. So
you know, stop playing. We're getting buku bread. Everybody else, poor Caitlin Clark in Indiana, they ain't like that.
They said it's just right here. They even
you feel me? Y'all got rid of all the Indian casinos in the all the what do they call it? The tribal land. Yeah, y'all sent them that way.
Reservations?
Right. But you know what I meant. I was trying to all encompass, not just the reservation, but their spots you don't go to, and y'all got rid of all that. So now they reaping the benefits. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but what else we got on basketball before we move on?
Like I said, they got the all NBA teams. They announced them a little bit ago. They got
who's first? First team.
Giannis, Luka, Tatum, Shea.
Joker.
That's all I've seen on my side.
And the MVP.
It would have to be. It would have to be. Yeah.
How would you not?
Yeah. So them 5. And then on the NBA second team, they got KD, Kawhi, Anthony Davis, Jalen Brunson, and Ant.
Yep.
And then on the NBA third team, they got LeBron, Curry, Booker, Sabonis, Halliburton.
I like that. I like it. Brunson could have been on there, but yeah.
Brunson was on the second team, but
he was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'm trying to figure out. It seems like I don't know. It seems like it's out of order. I mean, I could be wrong.
Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts.
Who said KD was slowing down? He's definitely second team. He got at least 5-6 more years.
You got Devin Booker third team too.
Nah, I'm not mad at KD second team.
You got LeBron third team.
See, now that's where somebody pull up Kawhi stats for me this year, because he was in and out again as well.
No, he played a lot of games this year. He definitely played a lot of games. He just missed he missed the playoffs.
So this season
he played 68 games.
He was 23.7 points per game. He played about 34 minutes a game. 52.
You got to qualify to play. You got to play 65.
How many games did he play?
68. You got to play 65 to qualify.
68.
I have to.
68.
Play 68. Is that what you said? 68.
Yeah, that. I mean,
how many minutes did he play in each game? I feel like he played.
He said 35. He said 35.
He played 75 total.
He played 75 total. 75 out of 82. It jumped now. Man,
I thought Malk said that.
oh no, nobody.
60, I said 68.
Okay, I seen 68 too, but I didn't know if he played any in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he might have played 1 or 2 games. I don't think he was.
I think he tried to come back and he got in the way. Yeah, he got in the way in that Mavs game, a couple games, and they was like, "No, let's get back down."
So that just might be me. That might be my bias because I definitely remember seeing games where he was out, and I never really check up on the Clippers, to be honest, like that. Like I might look at stats.
Winning a lot, especially in December.
They was like
hard,
fourth in the West for a while.
They jumped to second.
Yeah, they were like third or fourth in the West for a while.
They was on the road for a minute, then they looked bad for a minute, then they looked good.
And Kawhi went down, and I never really checked back up on them. I know they dropped down to 6th.
They just lost to Luka now in the playoffs. That's really what killed them again. So.
Yeah, no, they jumped back up. I think they ended the season at 4th, if I'm not mistaken.
Because they played the 5th or 6th. Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, he shot 52% from the field, 41 from the 3, 88% from the free throw line. He had a good season. 23.
No, that ain't a bad season.
He played 2 games.
I don't even want to sound like a hater, but now I'm nervous about what he do next season.
He's trying to play in the Olympics, so who knows?
Ooh. And I only that because
he hasn't played more than 68 games since 2016.
And what has he had in between that in the last 3 years? Just games played.
2017, he played 9 games, and then he played 2018.
Well, no, I was talking about from this year, so 22, 21, and 20.
22, we got 52 games. Then 21, he didn't play the whole season. Then 20, 52. Then 19, 57.
Okay.
18, 60. And the 6th, I think 18 year he won the championship. And yeah, it was in Toronto. Yeah, only 1 year there.
Oh, 2019.
He got 1 more year in him. Two more. He got 2 more years at 50+ games in him.
Who? Kawhi?
Yeah, and the only reason why I say that is because this was the year where he was like, I'll be open to moving. So now you just want to get another ring. You feel what I'm saying? You wanna be with a better squad. Why you open to moving and your squad got 4th in the West?
He's not leaving LA.
Exactly. He's moving next door. That's all.
New arena. Yep. Inglewood on the way. Inglewood.
I mean, that would be smart. That would be. I'm not playing. That would be smart. But that was supposed to be the move all along.
Right.
You decided to defer and go that way.
A hard head make a soft ass.
You heard me? And that's probably why this motherfucker ain't been playing like that. He just been sitting on the bench because he's like, I'm saving these knees, man. Tendinitis flaring up on a nigga. I'm saving them for when I get out of here and play with.
He's only went back to back. 33.
He could have went back to back in Toronto.
Yeah.
I feel like that was too much of a hard fought road for him. He can't do that.
I don't think so.
I don't think he could have produced that back to back.
He chilled, played every other game, I think, and then he played the playoffs.
I think he's giving too much credit. every other game too, that would mean that he would only play 42 games.
Well, I don't think he was playing back to back. That's what it was. He didn't play back to back that year.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I do think you're right there. He would sit the second game out of the back to back.
Second back.
Yeah, I do think you are absolutely correct on that. I mean, it's hard to say that he would go back to back on the chips though, staying in Toronto. They had a decent squad, but you also gotta factor in
Pascal.
Yep, OG Pascal. You have Fred VanVleet. You still have Kyle Lowry at that point.
Still have Kyle. Marc Gasol. You have who was it?
It was somebody else.
Howard Ford, the strong dude. What's his name? What was the power forward to play with in OKC with KD now?
Serge Ibaka.
Third.
Was he on that team?
Mm-hmm.
He was on that championship team? He was, wasn't he? You are right.
You are right. Played a couple dudes, I remember, yeah.
You are right. You are correct. You are right. That was a tough squad.
It was a tough squad.
So you think Kawhi was the guy that broke up the Beatles there?
Mm-hmm.
What? He was Yoko Ono with his Yoko Ono ass.
He did. Now nobody from that championship team probably played for that team no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You think about OG's going.
Y'all switched to Scotty Barnes. You feel me? He the new guy now.
That's a weird looking.
And RJ.
And RJ Barrett, yeah, and he been balling. He been balling in Toronto.
Yeah,
isn't he from out there though?
Yeah, he's from there.
He is.
They not gonna be in no playoff run.
Why not?
Well, no, they still got. I would say they got 2 to 3 years of.
Kelly Olynyk's their big, like they're not.
They got 2 to 3 years of.
I got a Daniel quickly.
Kelly Olynyk is Karl Anthony Towns.
No, he is.
Yes, he's the white version of Karl.
That is disrespectful.
That's who Karl Anthony Towns is.
That is not who he is.
Yeah. I said it and I'm standing on it. This nigga, man. Yeah, just toss him out.
He had the sake. He was drinking that
sake. That sake better not have hit him. Just toss out the hit 'em. Who's hitting them? I don't give a fuck if you toss it out and leave.
Yeah.
You hitting them this evening, sir. Usyk, the new undisputed heavyweight champion.
Yeah, right. Dog.
Yeah, he a dog. There ain't no way around it. That man a dog. That was a great win for him, but I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I wasn't impressed with the performance. I was impressed. I just wasn't happy with it. Like his whole game plan to me was weird.
Well,
like he almost fought him like Isaac Cruz, he probably threw the whole fight maybe 15 jabs, and most of them he was just pawing at him, just trying to get the distance. And it's like, well, if you're gonna walk down the big man, you gotta be, giving him something to be worried about on the way.
Right.
Fury got too cocky. Fury got too cocky and he gassed out because Usyk kept pressing him the whole fight and he didn't get a chance to really stop moving. And then he caught him. Everybody's saying the ref cheated him out of a knockout. That's not true. He might have cheated him out of 2 knockdowns, but he didn't cheat him out of a knockout. Usyk. Yeah, Usyk won it. He undisputed in 2 weight classes. He undisputed at 185 and heavyweight, so 225 and up. He the first person to do that since Evander Holyfield. So that says a lot. Man, he wasn't doing all that headbutting shit that Evander was doing. Yeah, I just wish I would have seen him use the jab more. Like, it was completely different from the Anthony Joshua fights. That one almost seemed like they had animosity-ish, or Usyk had animosity, and it couldn't be the case because after the fight, they was kissing each other and everything.
Whoa.
Not like on the lips, but you know what I mean? Like, kissing each other's forehead or whatever. Like, Fury kissed that man at least 5 times.
They might have been at the Diddy party.
Listen, you better allege that. You better allege that.
I said you never know.
Diddy ain't inviting them to no fucking parties. I imagine it's very hard to tranquilize a bear.
Diddy didn't have to.
You hear what I'm saying? You can put all the sedatives you want in that alcohol, but let a nigga like Tyson Fury or Usyk wake up and feel like something crazy is going on, whole place is getting turned up. Whole place is getting turned up. They ain't doing that. Diddy ain't on that. You said, what?
I was just laughing. You said the whole place is gonna be turned
whole
up.
place turned up. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna be ready for nothing like that. That's why Tyson hosted his own parties. Cause niggas wasn't inviting me. We don't know how fucked up he gonna show up, and we don't know how fucked up he gonna leave.
Right.
We'll go to his spot to kick it. We'll leave when we want to. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, they ain't doing that. Diddy wasn't doing that. But yeah, it was a good win. Usyk is a great fighter. He won it off of heart, but he's more skilled than the performance he put on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't move your head at all. Your head stayed on the line. You didn't use your jab. You just tried to walk him down and run through him. And you did decent at it, but 2 of the 3 scorecards was 14-13. So you can't do that. And it came with a rematch clause, and Tyson already said, I want my rematch, and Usyk already agreed to it. So they're going to run it back. And I'm telling you right now, he's not going to be able to win with that same game plan. It's not happening.
They're gonna run it back.
They have no choice. Fury had the rematch clause in it, so he has the first dibs on the next fight, and he said he wants it. Usyk said he agrees. I like Usyk though. Usyk was like, listen, I don't even get these belts without him, so I would never say no to a rematch.
Right.
That nigga, that's a real nigga right there. Because there's a lot of people that's like, nah, that was a tough one, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna try to pay you to step aside. But nah, it sounded like you was about to say something else. I just wanted to shout out. Usyk, what you got? What's the score that Mavs T-Wolves?
Oh, I mean,
It looks like it's 39, Minnesota 32 Dallas.
Yeah, we about to wrap this up here in a second. I'm gonna
Raiders
try to
Aiden
catch the end of
O'Connell
that.
switched to number 12. He felt that wearing number 4 was disrespectful toward Derek Carr.
Might have been disrespectful toward him.
He's no 12. Yeah.
Might have been disrespectful towards him. Now, I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying. I'm a Raiders fan, so I say that, but yeah, nah, Carr wasn't good enough for you to, you know how the NBA players would call somebody and be like, hey, can I, you know, how Colin Sexton called Kyrie and was like, you mind if I wear it too in Cleveland? Carr wasn't good enough to, you know what I'm saying?
Raider legend.
Carr wasn't good enough to be worried about disrespecting. If that's my number, that's the number I'll wear. I just didn't like it because it gave me PTSD about watching Carr. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like I was watching the same situation over again. So I'm glad he switched to 12. And did he wear 4 in Purdue?
I don't know.
I didn't think he wore. He might be wrong, but I didn't think he wore 4 in Purdue. Shit, rock that 4 if that's what you want. I don't want it, but.
So, Aiden O'Connell wore 13 and number 16 at Purdue.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know where 4 even came from. Like, you just wanted to torment Raiders fans with PTSD.
He's a legend. He's going to get inducted into the Raiders Hall of Fame one day.
He could.
He will.
He could. I know you just talking out your motherfucking ass, but
Why wouldn't they induct him into the Raiders Hall of Fame though?
well, why would they after 1 year with the team?
1 year, I'm not talking about O'Connell. I'm talking
Oh,
about
you talking about Derek Carr? Oh,
because you said you're giving y'all PTSD. But the truth is, the Raiders will probably induct him at least into their own little team Hall of Fame one day.
I don't know. I don't know. I do not know about that. He got to the playoffs one time off a wild card spot
Mm-hmm.
in his entire career there.
The boy's a Raider legend, though.
Yeah, nah, you just talking.
He has some other intangibles, though. But he has some other intangibles, though. You can't always look at numbers. There's other intangibles that don't equate to the numbers.
What are the Saints saying?
He's been playing good. He's been playing good in New Orleans.
The Saints stadium's been sounding just like the Oakland and Vegas stadiums calling for the backup.
But they can hate, okay?
Yeah.
But listen, he had a...
But how do you have 2 teams that do the same thing to you? The only 2 teams you ever been on boo
Got
you?
them to the playoffs.
At this point, Cliff, that's hate, at least in New Orleans. That's at least hate from them because he balled out this season. His stats look great.
His stats always look good, but it's a matter of where he takes you. And I understand that, like you said, CT, he took them to the playoffs. But the NFC is wide open.
Hell no.
That bitch is open.
Kirk Cousins.
If it doesn't go through the Eagles or the Cowboys, who are in the same division...
It's crazy as fuck. The Falcons got Kirk Cousins now, Michael Penix.
Now.
So what do you mean it's wide open? Wide open, you're saying is present. You're saying is wide open.
I was saying
Minnesota in that conference.
Yeah, Minnesota's in that conference, but they were struggling last year. I'm speaking off of the year that we saw, not the year that we can guess on.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going off of guesses. I'm going off of what we saw.
Right. Okay.
We can assume what happens next year, but I can only go off of what I know. And from what I know last year, the NFC was wide open, other than the East. I don't know who else. You saw teams pop up out of nowhere in the NFC.
49ers, what are you talking about?
The 49ers, you are right.
Went to the Super Bowl.
I don't know why I forgot about the 49ers.
Right. Sure. Best team in the NFC.
So y'all got 3. And we all know the Cowboys, that's 2.5.
Packers is making noise too. Jordan Love.
The Cowboys, that's 2.5. No, they're on the right. The Packers, I agree, they are on the
Oakland running back.
Yeah, the Packers are on the way. But as far as like a team,
What about
motherfuckers,
the Rams?
don't worry about the Rams.
What you mean? Cooking the cook? Man,
Motherfuckers wasn't worried about the Rams last year.
Rams was balling.
They was spitting up stats. Yeah, that's very tough.
They made the playoffs too.
Right.
Yeah, y'all got, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all got squads that just
Detroit,
Detroit was a great one. Yeah, Detroit was a great one.
See? He said between just Philly and Dallas. Man, there was
he named 2 teams. Wow.
So Philly, Dallas, Niners, Detroit.
And Green Bay too. In Minnesota.
Philly, Dallas, Niners, Detroit.
Minnesota.
JJ was out last year, not the whole year, of course, but
He played in the playoffs.
Yeah, he came back, but at that point,
No excuse.
they didn't have no flow. They didn't have no rhythm.
No. That's what practice is for. And once you come back, you're
And
saying
regardless.
He came back and Dobbs put him back. Like what?
Yeah, regardless, that was a tough situation. They're not. That's what I'm saying is when you got teams that stumble in it like that. That's because there were a lot of teams that didn't make the playoffs at all in the AFC that you're like, damn.
It's tough out there. Yeah.
Right, and that's why I said it's open. Now this year may change some things. But based upon the last year, it was open.
Now Aaron Jones played for the Vikings. That's gonna be nice.
That's tough.
Yeah, no.
But who's the Vikings quarterback right now? McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy from the Natty Boys. From the Natty Boys. Yeah.
They from Cincinnati.
That might be hard. They got rid of KJ Osborne. Guess who
Natty Boys.
Who's they backup?
It don't matter.
Oh,
Really
it definitely
don't
matters.
matter.
Who's they backup quarterback?
Let me see.
Dobbs will still be there, and
Is Dobbs still there?
yeah.
Oh, I might be thinking of nah, not DTR.
They still got what's the name as a free agent? Xavier Howard.
Sam Darnold's still there. Sam Darnold, JJ McCarthy.
Sam Darnold wasn't there, but I guess yeah, he was in LA.
Did he go to LA?
He might be there now, but he wasn't there. Who did LA get?
Well, yeah, it says they got right now that they got JJ McCarthy and Sam Darnold.
You might be right, CT. He might have went from Carolina to LA.
Yeah, I think he played for LA a little bit last year.
Yeah, I think you are right. And then
Oh,
they
was he
must
in
have
San
traded him.
Francisco? He was in San Fran too, wasn't he?
Then was it San Fran instead of LA that I'm thinking of?
Look it up now.
What?
Where Sam Darnold was last year?
I think it was LA. But I feel like he played for the 49ers too at one point.
Yeah, that all sounds right to me.
So,
On some 1-year deal.
I don't feel like working tomorrow, man. That shit crazy.
okay, so, damn, what? It's telling me. Okay, here we go. 2023, he played for the 49ers. 2022, Panthers. 2021, Panthers.
Okay, so it wasn't no LA. It was just the Panthers to the 49ers.
But now he's on the Vikings, so I guess
Right.
you could say two.
Okay.
We still hung up on the Baker trade to LA. I don't know who the fuck we was thinking of.
Set up the Watson pickup.
You said what?
Just set up the whole Watson pickup.
Is that what that was?
I don't know if that's what they were planning, but worked out.
Shit, all I know is you gonna see the silver and black in the motherfucking Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling it right now. The silver and black in the motherfucking Super Bowl. You said what?
Yeah, dude. Patriots come to the Arizona this year.
Man, Patriots. Oh, you talking about to watch a game?
Yeah, they got it projected to lose a lot of games, so it's we going over to.
And y'all will, but
What a career for Devontae
overachievement to me for y'all would be 7 games.
He was mid.
Oh yeah, he definitely had a mid career, but
Y'all get 7 games, y'all overachieved.
we gonna win 9.
Y'all gonna win 9.
Hell no! In a 17-game season.
Y'all got the 10th. Y'all got the 10th hardest schedule.
When they put it in front of us, we gonna beat them.
Yeah, we gonna have to see how healthy y'all stay throughout the course of this season, because y'all have had issues the past 2.
Just last year.
No, last year it was Judon and Gonzalez. The year before that, it was Judon went out again, and y'all had somebody
The
else.
year we got to the playoffs, if he had matches with Ricky.
You said what?
Is that Max rookie year?
Yeah.
He went to the playoffs. He got played. J.C. Jackson was there. We was great that year.
I can't remember. Was it?
Yeah, like
but that was more than 2 years ago.
So that was my third year this past season?
Yeah. Because he came out with Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields.
The year before we was close.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all always fall out because of injury.
And we didn't even have no talent. That's what we had. I don't think we had Juju there yet. Devontae
No, I can't
Parker.
remember. Yeah, I had Devontae. I can't remember. Was it Osborne?
Osborne and
No, Osborne just came up this year.
Oh, for real? Then who was it last year?
They got Juju.
We got Demario Davis.
Last year?
I mean, Demario Douglas.
Douglas.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie. I'm glad we got rid of.
Yeah, y'all wide receiver
Becky.
room is on
We
that.
got rid of his Becky.
Y'all wide receiving room is on the what's it called?
I was been on a downfall.
What's it
We
called?
only picked up. We picked up KJ Osborne with all season. Got rid of the Chiefs. We lost. Man, we even got nothing.
Fuck all the nonsense. We ain't got nothing else. Who hitting them?
Nikola Jokic for being a pussy ass motherfucker when
Anthony Edwards was waving to the crowd.
Talking about why were you waving to the crowd? Board, motherfucker, that's why. Go on.
That nigga's about to flop on the end of the game.
That motherfucker was upset. That's weak as fuck.
And then it go like that, you know. Games you don't expect to lose. And that make that clip of Anthony Edwards even better when he said, "Yeah, I told the motherfucker, I see you game 7 in Denver."
Right. Got that dog in him. I told you about his story. Dog. Dog.
Who is mine? I don't even know right now. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think myself.
Don't think too hard.
And I don't think I have one prepared either.
Rookies.
Gotta give one.
No, I'm gonna get one. And it ain't gonna be Jizzy from the block. Damn, nigga, what the fuck kind of oven light you got? Motherfucker about to beam him up. The fuck? This nigga got a whole portal in his kitchen. My hit the showers goes to.
You try to get it out.
It goes to the Lakers. Yep.
That was whack.
It don't matter. That's who my hit the showers is. The Los Angeles Lakers. Better luck next year.
Mine go to oh, I think I got one. Hold on, mine go to
Okay.
Mine go to Sophie for the Phoenix. I'm trying to pick Jackie.
For what now?
Knock her out. Yeah, try to fight my girl Jackie. He's gonna have to pull up on her and have to let her know it can get like that.
Oh shit.
Domestic abuse.
Oh shit.
I ain't gonna do nothing. It's gonna be my girl. What the fuck?
That nigga CT hopped up off the bench.
You hear me? We love everybody.
It's the.
You ejected, sir.
Did you not see the game, man? You see these girls ready to brawl out there.
I seen the moment you're talking about, but I'm not finna hop up on the woman.
You gotta make that clear history, man.
I saw your boy James Johnson hopped up off the bench in that New York, Indiana game.
Did
Yeah, with the DiVincenzo was, I think it was a foul on DiVincenzo, and they started jarring back and forth. Niggas started getting a little hot. James is up there like, this the only reason I'm still in the books, nigga. Don't fuck around, cause I don't shoot. I ain't shot a shot in 2 years, but I knock niggas out on the court.
Whoa.
He said, "Whoa."
Yeah.
What they really say?
I don't know. That was the lip reading I got out of it. My additional hit the showers goes to the WNBA. If y'all don't stop bullying Caitlin Clark,
Right.
if I see her chin kick back at a 90-degree angle straight in the air one more time, I'ma know something. Y'all out for her.
He's fast paced too, yeah.
Listen. Well, y'all know the drill. Like, subscribe, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell an enemy. Tell that nigga to troll. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday. We out this bitch.
This show.